Hello traders, in this video we're going to go over the results so far of my super simple top gainers day trading strategy, and we're going to look at the results in Webull with the P&L, and we're also going to look at the results on my spreadsheet and look at all the different data that I'm tracking and explain what it means and why I track it and why it's so important to track all that data. So first of all, we've been trading this plan now just since July 29th, so let's make sure that we have our filters set from July 29th, 2022 to August today, August 12th of 2022, and this is our P&L. Now, the trading plan is up slightly above this number, and that's because within Webull, you can't kind of isolate any trades or exclude any trades. So SPXL, that's from another day trading plan that doesn't have anything to do with this day trading plan, and in that time period, it's down 76 cents, not a big deal. It's up $15 overall, but we're just testing that plan. But anyway, you basically add that number to this and you're going to get very close. They're not exact, but we have 54.50. I think it's actually a little higher in reality. We have 54.50 on our spreadsheet. So now here on the spreadsheet, you can see what we're doing is we're tracking each ticker symbol, our entry and our exit, our number of shares. And all of these shares, they look kind of wildly different. I have my hotkeys set up to use what amounts to 10% of my total account value. This is a small account. We're only trading with about $100 per trade, and that is by design. You can see in the test parameters of the trading plan that all of that is written in the trading plan, and I just follow the trading plan each day, don't deviate, and then I just track the results. Then we know over time, is it really profitable? And you can see that so far it is. We're up 54.50, and the overall account growth, and let me explain this a little bit, is up over 9%. Now, if you see our starting account value on the spreadsheet, it's only $600, even though my account shows over $1,000. Now, I use this account for two different things, to trade this trading plan and to trade the SPXL day trading plan. And remember, I said that we're only using about $100 per trade. Our trading plan says we can only take 3 trades per day. That's $300 per day. We're trading with a cash account. It takes 2 days for a cash and a cash account to settle. So 300 times 2 is $600, and that's where we get that number. That is the allowance, the allowable money out of this account for this trading plan. So hopefully that explains it. And if you did want to trade this plan or something similar the exact same way I do, where you're just taking $100 trades per day with a cash account and you want it to be able to take at least 3 trades a day, then you're going to need $600 in a cash account in order to be able to do that. Okay, so what do we got here? We have 22 trades we've taken so far since July 29th. As I said, we're up 54.50. Today, Friday, we took a trade with VEEE, and there's a video showing that trade. It was pretty intense, pretty crazy, and that ended up being our biggest trade yet. That could have gone the other way just as easily, but we're trading with a 3-hour profit target, so that means we would have lost about 10% ROI, not 30%. So that's interesting to note. Now, some other cool stuff that we're tracking here on the spreadsheet is the alternate profit targets, and the reason why the VEEE is not filled out for the rest of the day is because the trading day is still going on today on Friday, so I'm going to fill those in later. I think those are all going to be -1s by that time. Now, let's go down and look at the results of all of the different profit targets. 2R is up 5 times our risk, and I released a video. You're going to see it as of yesterday, Saturday, about explaining what R is. So check that out if you don't understand, but it basically means 5 times your risk. Our average risk on these trades is now probably about $4. So 5 times that risk is up $20, and 10 times that risk is up $40. I guess it's up around $5.50 now, the average, just because of that big trade there. So we're up 54.50. Anyway, the 4R profit target is down 6R, the 5R profit target is down 9R, so on and so forth. So 9R is actually kind of close because 2 of the trades went to 9R, but it's still not profitable by a long shot compared to our 3R. And notice that 3R is twice as profitable, 100% more profitable than 2R. Does that mean that the 3R profit target is the Holy Grail? It's the best profit target? Absolutely not. It all depends on the trading plan, the trading style, the entry, the setup, all that kind of stuff. And this could change over time. This is just after 22 trades. I like to take 100 trades before I decide, the real results of the trading plan, and that's why you see all of those boxes there waiting for data to be entered. Now, the other data that we're tracking that is extremely helpful is we have our overall win rate. This is so far out of 22 trades. We win 8 out of 22. That sounds like a really low win rate. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible trading plan. Well, guess what? Break even for 3R is 25%. So this is extremely profitable, and that's why our P&L curve looks the way it does. We're also tracking the probability of the different entries working out. Now, these numbers aren't quite as meaningful yet because there's not that much data, but we've taken 11 first entries, and out of those we've won 3. Again, seems really small, really low, but it's still profitable. Break even is 25%, so anything above that is profitable. Entry number 2, again, we just don't have that much data yet, but it's showing about 43% at this point. And entry number 3, we've taken 4 third entries and we've won 1 of them. So anyway, the account growth is up over 9% just in 2 weeks. We've only been trading this for 2 weeks. We're triggered to take a trade every single day so far. I'm also tracking the probability of a one and done day. I know so far, based off of the data I have so far, that we have a 36% chance of a one and done day, 30% chance of a 2-in-1 day. That means that we lost the first trade, won the second. And we have a 10% chance of a 3-in-1 day. That's the scenario where we've lost 2 trades and we win the third one. Again, we've only have 10 samples for that data, so this stuff is not that meaningful, but I'm just giving you an idea of like what we're tracking and why and how useful this is. It's still useful even though there's not a lot of data, because when I go into the trade day, I at least have some idea of what to expect and I'm not freaked out when something happens, and that's all part of giving you the ability to not trade with emotion. Probability of a max loss day is 30%. Seems kind of high, but that's what you get, when you're trading with a 3R profit target or you're trading volatile stocks. But notice we are still up and we've grown the account almost 10% in 2 weeks. So now the other stuff that this is kind of controversial even in my mind is tracking these kind of different entries. Really, as far as I'm concerned, we take the exact same entry on every single trade. It's just there are subtle variations, and that's what I'm trying to track here. I just don't know how useful this data is going to be in the end. So this part, I'm just going to kind of ask you to ignore for now and just let me continue to track it and think about it as we continue this trading plan. We always take the same entry every single day. If you watch my videos, you'll see what I mean with those entries. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. Oh, let me explain this. I didn't explain what these gray trades are. So notice how this is our top gainers spreadsheet, right? But I have a top gainers idealized. So there's these 2 trades here. Looking back after taking those trades, I said, okay, you know what? Those trades should not have been taken. And I made a reminder, wrote a reminder in the trading plan, which I'll show you right now. And this basically explains what happened in those trades and what I did wrong and why I shouldn't have done it and why I will never do it again, kind of a thing. And if you go back to my videos on the CPS trades, you'll see exactly what happened on those first 2 trades. So one thing that is very useful if you're tracking the results of any trading plan or strategy that you're doing is, well, what happens if I didn't take those trades? Now, you have to be very careful with that. You can't just say like, oh, well, let me just remove every losing trade and see how good this trading plan can really be if I never lose. That doesn't make any sense. This is a well-defined rule that now exists in my trading plan that will not allow these trades to happen again in the future. So in that sense, I can remove those trades. And you see here, everything else is the same. Actually, that second trade is still there, but with just kind of different entry and exits. I just did the best I could trying to figure out, okay, how would that entry have gone with that written into the trading plan? And these are the results. Slightly higher P&L, which is what you'd expect, but nothing crazy. Slightly more account growth, but again, nothing crazy. And that's pretty much it. So again, hopefully this video was helpful to you. If I went too fast over anything, just leave a question in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. As always, the main message that I want to send out in every single one of my videos is that you need to go into every single trade with a plan. Hopefully that plan is the same every day. Otherwise, your results are pretty much meaningless. And you need to stick to that plan in every single trade, no matter what. Then you have to always take your always honor your profit target, take your stop losses, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.